Creating and working with deployments is a great time saver that every CAD manager should be familiar with. Let's see how it works. To create the deployment, we'll first establish a configuration name by keying it in here. Next, I'll go ahead and paste in the administrative image path, and that's the network folder where I want my deployment to reside. Now we'll simply click Next, acknowledge the license agreement, and now we'll put in our serial number parameters. Now we'll click Create and wait for the initial deployment to be built. This will take some while as there are quite a lot of files that are being moved across the network. At the conclusion, you'll receive a screen like this, which will also give you a path and a name of a linked file that you can use to modify or edit the exact parameters that you'd like to have within your deployment. And we're going to look at that next. To edit our deployment, we simply go to the link that was produced in the first portion of our exercise, double-click, and this will open up the deployment kit. Now here we can modify the options. Typically, you want to modify an existing deployment. You'll leave your name the same, and here you can change your installation settings, but for most CAD managers, you'll want to leave them as default. Now, we can click down here under the AutoCAD 2013 option, and we can start scrolling through and seeing what we can modify with respect to our deployment. The first thing you'll note is support content like folders, search paths, and all the things that you would normally associate with the options screen. Moving down, you can now add additional directories. These could be things like blocks, some sorts of content that you may want to have installed on each user's machine. You can set user preferences for welcome screens, default profile names. You can determine which services or service packs are going to be installed. Right now, AutoCAD 2013 is up to date, so nothing was found. You can control communication center operations, enable the CAD Manager channel if you want, and control the access to online functionality like Design Center. So as you can see, you really can make AutoCAD install the way you want it to install. Once you've made your changes, simply click Create and wait for the deployment kit to update. Once you've received this finished screen, you know that your deployment has been modified and is ready to use across the network. Every CAD manager should check this out. It's a tremendously productive feature.